is Jason. I'm with Spirit. I'm with Josiah Queen.
What's up? Hey.
Josiah, how are you doing, man? You doing
Dude,
good?
I'm doing great. I'm doing better now that I'm here.
So, they don't know this,
Okay.
but you just performed for the first time with Toby.
The GOAT, TobyMac.
So how did that feel?
Oh man, it was like a dream come true. Like it was just so sick. Like I grew up listening to him with my dad, and I like remember like owning the album and listening to every song. And today was the first time I met him. Today was the first time I ever performed with him. And so yeah, just been a good day.
It's a bad song.
The song.
The song.
The song. Yeah.
The Jesus Freak song.
Jesus Freak, man. Yeah.
So how did that happen?
Yeah, I got asked by Apple Music to cover a song, and they were like, you can pick any song you want.
Okay.
And some people were like, you should do a country song, maybe this. I was like, no, I want to do Jesus Freak. I was like, if I ever cover a song, it's gonna be Jesus Freak.
Okay.
And so, but I had that. I was like, TobyMac, can I please like cover the song? And he was like, yes, and he wanted to get on it too. And so that was like, I was really hyped about that. And then we released it everywhere. And and then with this, we literally happened to be, wasn't planned, we happened to be here on the same day, and we're like, yo,
it just all worked.
It all lined up. God's plan, man. Yeah.
So the first time I ever heard you, it actually wasn't on Spirit, I'm sorry, but I was listening to Apple.
Okay.
So I listened to a lot of like Christian indie, like a lot of that.
Okay.
And so Barabbas came up.
Okay.
And I was like, who is this guy?
Oh,
'Cause
shoot, man.
Like just connected, right? And honestly, I had like this feel of like Little Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you.
So I was like, okay, I need to find out who this guy is. And then I found out you're 20, 21, 22, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Which just blew my mind. So I have a 19-year-old daughter.
Okay.
She is like super shy, like doesn't want to sing in public, but great voice. So then I heard her singing your song.
Oh, really?
And then next thing I know, like you're everywhere, right?
Shoot, man.
So tell me about this journey of like putting Barabbas out there, putting Prodigal out there, but now like you're on a different level. You're traveling with like, Phil and Brandon. Like
the goats.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your backstory, a little origin.
Yeah, well, I'm Barabbas was like my first song that I released that I like really liked. That was like, I was just like, I was writing music I wanted to get signed to a record label super bad. I was like, I thought like that's what you did, like you would write like radio music, or I don't know, like I just like tried copying like everybody, and I ended up sounding like just like a fake version of everybody else. And so I just decided I'm just gonna write music that like that means something between me and God. And so that song, like I remember that, and it's still probably my favorite song I've ever written. And I just decided I recorded it. I wasn't even supposed to release it, but I just decided to. I did it independently. I put it on TikTok. Yeah. And people just were like really resonating with it. And I was like, I thought I made it in life. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody wants to hear my music. Like, let's go. And so I released that song. Then I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep going. Like I'm gonna write music that I like.
Sure.
And so I started writing music. We're releasing more songs, and then TikTok, Instagram has been like, yo, what do you guys think about this? And doing the whole like listen to this out now and all that, and like the grind. But then the Prodigal, I wrote that song. I don't know. I was just like, I remember I got an electric guitar for Christmas. I went, I don't want to. That was actually how I wrote it. On Christmas, I wrote the pre-chorus, and it wasn't until like 6 months later I was like, I like that. Like I'm gonna go do it. So showed it on TikTok, and that one blew up more than I ever thought it would. And so I released a whole album independently, and like it was actually last year at CMB last year. It released around then, and I got a call as I was pulling in. Me and my wife that it went #1 on the Billboard charts in Christian music, and I was like fully independent, and I was like, wow, like God, like we're just seeing it. I guess my life at the end of the day is just seeing what God has done. It's just crazy. I could not have done that on my own, submitting my music independently, like on a website, just uploading it and hoping.
Figure it all out, right?
Yeah, and so we're here and working on new music, and I'm just stoked to be here. It's just like, I'm
So what would you say to other artists who were trying to make it? Like, so I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that you weren't exactly like a fan of social media.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where it was like, if I'm gonna do this, then I've got to figure out TikTok. I've got to figure out Instagram.
Yeah, you should figure it out. Yeah,
so
for sure.
Even though you're like Gen Z, whatever generation, like it wasn't maybe natural.
Oh yeah.
Right? But you figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super introverted. I hate social media. I just don't like what the thought, like sometimes where it puts your mind, like trying to make everybody happy, getting views and likes, and
scroll, all that.
Oh man, so I did not want to, but I knew that it sounds silly, but like I felt like God was like, you need to post on social media once a day.
Wow.
And my wife and my mom, they're like, you just got to do it. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
And even though like God gave you these songs, but basically I wasn't putting in the product for God to do. Like I wasn't even trying it. Sure. So I did it, and I mean, it would even make my eyes twitch. I'd get so stressed. Like legit, I was like, I would try doing videos, and I would start sweating. I'm like, what is happening? And so I literally posted for a year straight. I posted every day for three times a day, every day for a year. And that was before my music release. And I was like, I hated that. But then
it's just the grind. It's
just the grind of it. But at the same time, it's like it's a blessing that, like, if like going back to the whole like label thing, I have a label now, a label team. They're awesome. But like if I didn't have social media, I literally would not be here. And so it's like it's a blessing and a curse in a way. But I would say to somebody that might be listening to this and they want to start it, it's like you don't have to be this other person on social media. You can be the person on you can be you. You know what I mean? And I was like, I literally was just like, hey, this is my song. I'm turning it up in my car and listen to it. I would say, and everybody has their own thing. That's the best way to do it. And so I just use that as an opportunity. And I think there's gonna be so many, like, it's cool that you listen to new music and like Christian music. There's so many new artists coming out from it. They don't need a label. They don't need other people. It's like just them and the songs that come between them and God. So.
Well, I feel like you and Forrest Frank like kind of broke Christian music when it comes to like labels, right? And I know that you're with Capitol now. It was like amazing song. I mean, I know that everything is like amazing, right? But I think the thing I've appreciated is that you've really depended on God's timing, is what I'm hearing you say.
Absolutely.
Right? Like you haven't taken that step unless it was about understanding God's timing in your life and when you should take that step, and then stewarding it well, right? And I think that's so important for those who are coming up or those who are trying to figure out like what this life is about. Yeah. It's God's timing and just stewarding that 100%. Talent, right?
100%. I mean, like, I think that's a big thing I see is like people, even like, the deal, like me signing with Capitol, that's not the first time a label was interested. Yeah. I was this close to signing with a label right after I wrote I Am Barabbas. People are now interested.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I almost signed because I was like, this is where, and I had to like be like, God, what do you want? And God, literally, it took I was surrounded thankfully by my amazing family, my wife. She was like, no, don't you put your name on that paper. Okay. And I prayed, and I did not have any peace about it. And like, I was like, I couldn't sleep. I'm like, this is not what I'm supposed to do. And because of that, I'm like, thank you, God. Like, if I would have not listened to the voice of God, I mean, I don't know. I would have been so different. So yes, anybody listening, like, and it's just all in life. It's just like, it could be so easy to get like, I want to, all my dreams are right here. Let's go for it. But it's like, God, where do you want me to go?
So that team that you're talking about, your family, like that community is your church community, right? Yeah. Like that's where 100%. Your roots are. That's where you came out of. Did you or did you not cut your teeth singing in front of little kids?
Oh my gosh, yes. I used to. Well, I still do actually. I love like. I don't know, man. Something about kids ministry. It's just like, there's a reason why I think Jesus loves children. They just tell you how it is straight.
Right. Yeah.
I was a basketball coach, and one of them I filled in one week, and one of them were like, I don't want you to be my coach. I was like, oh dang, man. All right, like they don't care, but you release music, they don't know who you are.
Yeah, right.
And so I love. That's how I started. My mom decided she wanted to start a kids worship team, and I started singing around 9 or 10 in our kids church when I was in kids church. And leading from piano, and I would sing, Chris Tomlin songs probably only.
Well, was in your brother too, because your brother's playing drums.
My brother played drums, and my other one played guitar. He's actually my tour manager now, but he played. So we had like a band going already. So
with Lincoln Logs and all that.
Oh, dude,
everything,
dude. The little tambourines. Yeah, we were going for it.
So we also have something in common. So we were church janitors.
Yes, we were.
Right. So I used to get in trouble for playing music too loud.
Yes.
Right.
Dude, yes.
And so, what is like maybe one of those moments when you were a church janitor that you're like, I think I probably pushed the line a little bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, I'm there with you about the music. Like when I would have to like clean the chairs. Because I would have to do the steam machine, and those took like forever. So it's like the only way to get those thoughts about how much your back hurts is just blaring that music, so the music being too loud.
And the best sound system is in the sanctuary.
Yes, and there's no one there. Nope. And so there's nobody be like, it's too loud. No, but then they found out that you almost popped the speaker, and like,
So did you ever turn, like at night, did you ever stand on stage and sing and like dream what it would be?
Oh shoot, no. I mean, like, I was like, I don't know. There was times I was like, you know, just like
Yeah.
play my own songs up there.
Right.
We had a grand piano.
Okay.
And I would just like sit up there and I just kind of imagine what it'd be like. But
Yeah.
yeah, and the lights were dark. There was
Dude,
nobody there.
yeah.
I was like, heck no, not with people
Yeah.
around.
Dude, I did the same. Full confession, did the same thing. I like preached from there one
Yeah.
night.
Oh, really? Did
Like
that thing,
sang
yeah.
from there, like the
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
Yeah, the best pastors and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the altar call was amazing.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
this person got saved.
Yeah.
Over
I mean
there.
everybody was
Yeah.
saved. All of them. It was
Everybody
awesome.
was saved. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's a.
Well, Josiah, you've got a tour coming up, Summer Nights tour.
Oh yeah.
You're going to be coming through Fresno, which is going to be awesome.
Let's do
You're going
it.
to be touring with, who are you touring with this year?
Man, Brandon Lake and
Yeah.
the Phil Wickham. So,
The Phil Wickham.
The Phil Wickham and the Brandon Lake.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So is Brandon going to jump on stage with you?
Dude, or maybe hopefully I can jump up with him. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All three
hope
of
so.
you.
I mean, it's not planned, but Brandon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's call
please,
out Brandon.
Help me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, they're awesome guys. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll get something going. So
That'd be good, man.
yeah.
So last thing for you, I have a theory
Okay.
that you started a trend.
Okay.
So around Christmas time, you
Uh.
released a video of you playing, I think, some Christmas music
Okay.
inside a little white chapel
Yep.
with a banjo player.
Mhm.
Okay, so verified.
Okay. Yeah.
And then later on, these three guys or some guys like Sons of Sunday
Oh yeah.
jump into like a little white church
Yeah.
and start doing something.
What's up with that?
And then one of those guys happened to be Brandon Lake, who
Yeah.
just like you allowed to be on your latest album. So
yeah. I give him a favor for sure.
right, so I mean, you started this
Yeah.
trend of like the little white chapel.
Uh,
Oh, hey, come and be on my
My legal
album.
team will be calling you Mr. Lake.
Yeah, that's right. We got rights and copyrights. That's all I'm saying. So I think honestly,
Yeah.
you're the trendsetter. So
Dude,
you're
yeah.
responsible for Sons of Sunday.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
it's
right.
there.
The
Yeah,
power
yes, sir.
team.
Yeah, the power team. I'm in there. I know I could be the grandson of Sunday.
There
or
you
something
go,
like
yeah.
that. I'm gonna start my own group.
Yeah, we'll talk to Pat. We'll talk to all those
Yeah,
guys.
like,
Like, you need one more son in that Sons of
Yeah,
Sunday.
come on, bring me
I
on.
know, right? I think
Brandon, listen, bring me on, bro. Yeah,
That's awesome. Hey, man, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Josiah Queen.
Thanks for having me.
Hey.